Do I need to say it? What a day, right? Oh, this looks different. I told you about last week. I was working on moving my stuff. My little music room sounds great, but I had records in that closet and that closet and that room and that room. I wanted everything in one room. So I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I moved everything in here. But in the back of my head, I kept saying, my music room sounds great. What's going to happen when I put it in this big room with the high ceilings? Oh my goodness. I was worried, very worried. So, did it sound as good? Or worse? Or better? Or how did it sound? The very first album put on, right back here, Justin Johnson. I played a CD first, but then I put Justin Johnson on it. Oh, my goodness. This room sounds so much better than my other music room. It just blew me away. Now, I had to work on my speakers, their setup and everything. I had something going on. It seemed like my stereo was more monophonic. Like, no, this don't sound, what? At first it sounded okay, then it started sounding kind of mono. And then, a little bit of stereo here and there. Like, this ain't right. I put all new wires on everything. I moved my speakers around several times. Finally got it down to where I have 3 speakers. Only 2 real ones. I now have a Phantom center speaker. It's actually kind of cool. Have I not been hearing my music right all these years? Now, I know sometimes you hear sound going from here and you hear something go across like this to the other speaker. And I know sometimes it kind of sounds like there might be something in front of you, but the way this is set up now, the music sounds so good. It sounds like there is something right straight in front of you. Play music at you. Could be a set of drums sitting right in front of you, and you're like, there's drums right there, like right there. Or somebody singing right there. Blew me away. So yeah, this is the best sounding my stereo has ever sounded. That third speaker just freaking amazing. Now, I got a lot of things hooked up in here. I got a CD player, I got a television set, got a tape player, and I got my turntable. Now, I would give you a tour of the room, but the room's not done, so I'm not going to give you a tour yet. So I still got to get my reel-to-reel in here and my 8-track player. Now, did I buy anything this week? Yes, I did, actually. Me and my daughter had to hit a Goodwill for some reason, and I found a stack of 8 tracks. Like, I'm about ready to quit messing with 8 tracks, but couldn't help it. What was it, $1? 99 cents, something like that. Like, okay. I looked in there like, man, it looks like it's in really good shape. You got to look at those little pads and stuff. Starcastle. All right, I got one album by Starcastle. So if you don't know who Starcastle is, I know people like Art, North Carolina vinyl picker. Guarantee he knows who Starcastle is. But it's a band that sounds like Yes. Sounds like the band Yes. They've been called the poor man's Yes before, but no, they're every bit as good as Yes, in my opinion. Starcastle, great stuff. I brought this home and I'm like, I can't play it because I don't have it hooked up yet. So I grabbed my Starcastle album, played it, and I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. Now, next, pick this up. Now these records I bought, oh my goodness, what were they? 4 for $1. Yeah, 4 for $1. So the Happenings, sure, I'll get it. This is some kind of 60s or 70s pop group. And actually, I think when they first came out, they were called like the Four Graduates because it's four buddies that graduated at the same time. So they said, let's just call ourselves the Four Graduates. And then later on, they changed their name and tried to look super, super cool. You know what I'm saying? No idea what it sounds like. It's in there being clean right now.
In this fast and troubled world, we sometimes lose our way. But I am never lost. I feel this way because dip, 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 dip,
This one? Oh, heck yeah. Some more Julie London. Wasn't passing this one up. Not at all. Vinyl looks great. Like, sure. I like Julie London. She's got that nice, sexy jazz voice. Oh, we're going to talk about jazz in a minute.
Like a motherless child, sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long way from home.
Yes, we are. Silent Night. I got another Christmas album that looks similar to this, but Silent Night. Christmas, you know me. I'm the Christmas music nut. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I have probably 4 or 5 albums that says Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on it, but didn't have this one. I seen this one. Still in the shrink. Still got the hype sticker on there. The reflections off of there. There. The Fix. I said to myself, Self, have you got this album? I know I got 1 or 2 Fix albums in there. Like, in here. So, like, I don't think so. I'll get it. $4 for $1, sure. And you know me, I see Scheherazade. If I don't have it, I bring it home. I've lost count how many copies of Scheherazade I have by different people. But some of the covers are kind of cool looking, so I get them. Now, Carpenters. Well, I have 2 copies of Carpenter's Christmas, I think it's called, or something like that. But this one's called Christmas Portrait. I didn't have Christmas Portrait. And I thought it was kind of cool because I had this sticker on there. Look at that little gift sticker down there. Well, that's kind of cool. All right, I'll get it because that's on there, I guess. I wasn't positive that I had this. I'm pretty sure I don't have that one. But I know I got 2 Carpenter's Christmas albums. But the other 2, I think I got one somewhere and somebody sent me one. I forget how it went, but I got 2 of the other one. One of this one. All right, there we go. That's all I picked up this week. I do plan on having a tour of the room next Sunday. Now, right now, one of my friends out there, he started this contest. Steve over at A is for Alice, B is for Bob, and C is for Country. He bought some jazz CDs. He didn't like them, and so he started his contest called "Does Jazz Suck?" Well, Steve, if you're watching this, I'm not entering your contest. This is just a little thing I wanted to say that I haven't known. Lots of people have jumped on board on this contest. Lots of people. The thing is, I don't think anybody's come up with this little vision of it yet. Does jazz suck? Rock sucks. Jazz sucks. Country sucks. You name it, it all sucks. It all sucks. But it's like, not all of that sucks, it's part of that sucks. Well, I love rock and roll. I don't love all of it. Part I don't love, I think it sucks. I love jazz. What I've got. If I don't have it, well, maybe it's because I think the rest of it sucks. I'm getting more and more jazz. And I got all kinds of stuff. Oh, you want to see some jazz albums? Go over look at Tony P's jazz albums. He showed a bunch of stuff. I got several albums that he showed, but yeah, Tony P shows a lot of jazz albums. Anyway, as Tony would say, I digress. Anywho, where was I? Country sucks. Now, last week or the week before last, I said something about, I hate country. Johnny Cash is not considered country to me. He's his own genre. Then I got to thinking about it. I have Johnny Cash. I have Waylon Jennings. I have Willie Nelson. I have Kitty Wells. I have Loretta Lynn. Now, those last two, they're Christmas albums, so that's a different thing, but it's still country. Who else have I got? Oh my gosh. Did I say Buck Owens? I got Buck Owens. I got, what was his buddy on Hee Haw's name? Roy Clark. I have some country stuff. And Hank Williams. I wouldn't say I love it, but I've got it. So I must like it because it's still in my collection. Now, here's the kicker. So all of a sudden, I had this country star pop up in my YouTube feed. Like, why does he keep popping up? Let me click on it. So this guy, he's playing guitar. Him and his other guitar player, they're playing guitar. And I'm like, oh my God. Now, I love to watch and listen to people that can play guitar, that can play it well. And these two guys up there are playing the crap out of these guitars. And there's a thing called chicken picking. I've tried doing that just because it sounds cool. I can't do it. But Marty Stewart popped up in my feed. Don't know why. Now, his other guitar player's Jimmy Vaughn, not in relation to Stevie Ray, but, well, they've collaborated together, I believe, but not related. But these two guys, they have a stage presence that's just cool. I mean, they get on stage, it's like, man, look at these guys. Look at these guys play. But I said, do I need to buy an album by Mr. Stewart? And no. But I looked him up. Holy guacamole. I found this one album that he's just come out with. It's not out everywhere. And there's bits of it on YouTube you can listen to. And like, oh, let me listen to this. I listened to a few songs off of it. I said, yep, Marty Stewart. I want that album. I want that album. Now, hopefully when it's out and done with, they bring the price down. I'm not paying $55 for an album. Ain't gonna happen. I don't care who it is. Ain't gonna happen. But it's a surf album. Love my surf rock. I got a whole section right over there. It's just surf music. Now, when I said this sucks, that sucks. I have not heard any surf music yet that I think sucks. I love classical. Some of it sucks. I love jazz. Some of it sucks. I love rock and roll. Some of it sucks. So yeah, just about everything out there sucks somewhere along the line. So yeah, there you go. There you have it. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. So yeah, some music sucks. Some music don't suck. It's not necessarily a genre sucks. It's that there's music in that genre sucks. And that's all I got to say about that. I know I had something else I'm going to talk about, but I don't know what it is. Don't remember. So yeah, this is stuff I listened to last week. Yeah, it's different. I don't have that thing right there behind me. I have to make a shelf that goes right behind me. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But yeah, this room's much bigger. The stereo sounds unfreaking believable. Best I've ever heard it. Best I've ever heard it. Got my CDs over here. I got music, records in front of me, records behind me, records beside me. I'm surrounded by records, and that's a good thing. That's all I got for you today. I don't know if I'm going to tack anything on the end of this or not, but talk to you later.